All right, Appalachian State business students, let's dive right in. We're going to break down two professional competencies that are absolutely going to define your careers: personal selling and sales promotion. And look, these are not just some terms from a textbook. These are the actual strategic levers you're going to be pulling from day one, whether you land at a small startup or a massive Fortune 500 company.
So you see a giant like Bank of America right there in Charlotte, and you have to wonder, how do they really build and maintain those huge, valuable client relationships? I'll tell you this, it is not just about those slick TV commercials and big ad campaigns. The real heavy lifting happens through a carefully crafted person-to-person sales strategy. Your success in North Carolina's super competitive corporate world is going to hinge on mastering the principles we're about to unpack right now.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start at the ground level with the micro actions of a single salesperson. Then we'll zoom out and talk about how you build the whole team. From there, we'll get into managing that team for truly high performance. And we'll wrap it all up by looking at how sales promotions fit into this whole picture.
Okay, first things first, we need to build a solid foundation. This section is all about the core framework, what personal selling really is, and the step-by-step process that every single successful sales professional follows to turn a maybe into a yes. So when you strip it all away, what is personal selling? Well, at its heart, it's paid, personal, often one-on-one communication. And the goal is pretty straightforward. You're there to inform and to persuade. It's that direct engagement, that human connection that makes it such a powerful and precise tool. It's the one promotional method where you can literally adjust your message based on the flicker of an eye or a question someone asks.
But here's the strategic trade-off, and it's a big one. Personal selling is, without a doubt, powerful and precise. But man, is it expensive. It's usually the costliest piece of the entire promotion mix. But think about it. If you're a company like SaaS Institute over in Cary, and you're selling a complex multi-million-dollar analytics solution, you can't do that with a billboard. That high cost is totally justified by the power it gives you to build the kind of deep, trust-based relationships that these major B2B contracts depend on.
This right here, this is the playbook. These 7 steps are the absolute fundamental competency for anyone in sales. It's a structured process that takes you all the way from step 1, prospecting, which is just finding the right people to talk to in the first place, all the way to the end. And notice it doesn't stop at closing the sale. That final step, following up, that's where you secure the next sale and turn a one-time customer into a long-term partner.
Okay, so we've got the process down for an individual. Now let's zoom out and look at the team. How do you actually assemble a whole force of people, and how do you structure them to go out and win in the market?
Now, I really want you to get this idea out of your head that selling is all about that one closer who comes in at the end. That's just not reality. So many of the most effective sales teams rely heavily on their support personnel. These are the unsung heroes, the technical experts, the relationship builders who do all the crucial work to pave the way for a sale to even happen.
And this is a perfect real-world example. Just think about all those pharmaceutical reps visiting huge hospital systems like Duke Health or WakeMed. They're not actually closing a sale with the doctor, right? The doctor isn't the end user. Instead, they're acting as missionary salespeople. Their job is to assist the producer's customers, in this case, the doctors, by educating them so that the doctor is then confident in prescribing that product to their customer, who is the patient. It's an incredibly strategic, indirect selling role.
You know, the world is just more complex today, and so are the products we sell. I mean, if you're at a company like Epic Games and K-Breeze selling a high-tech gaming engine, there's no way one salesperson can know everything. That's where team selling comes in. And really, in almost any B2B marketing you can think of, the goal is relationship selling. It's all about moving past single transactions to become a trusted, long-term advisor for your customer. Okay, so let's shift gears. We're going to promote you. You're no longer just a salesperson, you are now in the manager's chair. And the game completely changes. It's not about your personal quota anymore. Now you're responsible for an entire team and their massive revenue targets. The stakes are a whole lot higher.
So if you become a manager at a North Carolina powerhouse like Truist Financial or Advance Auto Parts, this right here, this is your dashboard. These are the 8 main levers you get to pull. And every single one of these decisions, from how you set objectives to how you train people to how you design a sales territory, has a huge, direct impact on your team's performance and the company's bottom line.
Now let's talk about compensation.
Because how you pay your people isn't just about a paycheck. It is one of the most powerful strategic tools a manager has. The choice between straight salary, pure commission, or some kind of combination plan directly shapes a salesperson's motivation and the kind of selling behaviors you're going to get. You get this piece right, and you can absolutely supercharge your team's results.
And why does this all matter for your career? Well, take a look at this. Understanding these management principles, how to recruit, train, motivate, and especially how to compensate, it directly correlates with your own future earning potential. Great sales managers are force multipliers for their companies, and because of that, they are highly valued and, as you can see, very well compensated.
All right, for our final section, let's connect personal selling to its powerful partner, sales promotion. Think of these two as a classic 1-2 punch. Personal selling builds the long-term relationship, and sales promotion creates the immediate action.
So here's the crucial difference I want you to lock in. Personal selling is about playing the long game. Sales promotion, on the other hand, is designed to stimulate demand right now. It's that temporary campaign, that extra value, that buy now trigger that complements all those other brand-building efforts.
Honestly, you are surrounded by these tactics every single day. The digital coupons you scan on your phone at Food Line? That's a sales promotion. That loyalty card from your favorite Boone coffee shop that gets you a free drink after 10 purchases? That's a sales promotion too. They are absolutely everywhere, all designed to influence your behavior in the short term.
Now, these are the B2B tools, the stuff that happens kind of behind the scenes. This is what producers use to get cooperation from the wholesalers and retailers who sell their products. You ever walk into a grocery store and see a huge display for Highland Brewing from Asheville right at the front? That didn't happen by accident. It was almost certainly the result of a strategic trade promotion, like a merchandise allowance, to get that prime shelf space.
Okay, let's put it all together. Imagine you're a new manager at Lowe's. You're tasked with boosting sales for a product line in the fourth quarter. What's your first move? Do you go with a personal selling blitz, or do you launch a major sales promotion? The right answer, of course, is it depends. It depends on your objectives, your product, your budget, and your command of the principles we've covered today. Knowing when to build the relationship versus when to create the incentive, that is the art and science of marketing.